Man, it is Saturday. I'm so excited it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys have cool plans or something else to do today besides just sit here. This is cool plans here. I mean, I appreciate you guys sitting here with me. Just, give me a break. I'm just saying. Calm down, everybody. Jeez, oh man. What about that, though? What about that? How do you feel about that? Looks to be Don Lemon's mugshot. I don't take any real happiness in it. I don't take much happiness in it, but it's time that people pay the price, you know what I'm saying, for doing what they're doing out there. Let me get this straight here. Saturday is finally here. Yay. Yay. Might as well start off with a little bit of crazy. I think we should. I don't see a way around it. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, Batman went to a city council meeting, and this is how it went.
What the fuck are we doing here? Seriously, you have had months to prepare for this upcoming event.
Batman's angry.
I don't give a damn if this is outside of decorum. People are dying on our streets every single day in this country because we
remember the narrative is that ICE is just going out there killing people. Remember, don't forget.
Federal government to walk all over you. Look me in the eye. Can any one of you go home to your children and tell them that you did everything you could to protect their classmates, to protect their grandparents, to protect them? I don't think you can, with the exception of Park. Thank you. This needs to have happened 2 months ago.
I mean, I get it.
But you can still make it up and make every single policy on this little sheet of paper here.
You wear a Batman outfit because what you're saying isn't profound. So what you have to wear is profound. It's kind of why I wear this hat, you see. Because the hat is profound. And it makes people listen.
Happen right now. Happen before the Super Bowl. Happen before potentially hundreds of masked men come into our city and kill people.
Hundreds of masked men before they come into our city and kill people. I mean, it sounds like we're under attack. It sounds like we're under attack.
I am disgusted by each and every one of you, with the exception of Councilmember Park, that you have not done something more. You need to affirm that no city resources will go to ICE, that no cooperation will be given to them. You need to affirm to the country, to the world, that you are not cowards. Because as of right now, I stand in front of a council of cowards. And if you do not act, you're not just cowards, you are traitors. Traitors to each and every individual you serve. To each and every individual that lives in this country, legal or not. You need.
I think he's out of things to say now. I think he ran out of things to say. He's got to pull the paper back up. Because the script. It's not how he feels. It's not what he knows. It's a script. And he shows up in a Batman outfit so he can get people to listen to him.
You need to do something about getting these policies into writing, ensuring that your officers do not cooperate with ICE, ensuring that they cannot use city resources, that they cannot tap into city data before more people die.
Before more people die.
More people die. I don't think I need to go into how many people have been shot, how many people have been taken, how many children have been abducted and used as bait. I don't need to tell you that.
How come they didn't care about the 320,000? I mean, the hypocrisy it's everywhere. It's always out there. All you got to do is pay attention just a little bit. How come they didn't care about the 320,000 kids that were taken, that were lost, the Biden administration lost? All of a sudden, they're just the biggest kid lover. They just love kids now. It's all about the kids now. 320,000 children under the Biden administration went missing. 320,000. Where were all these people before? How come they didn't care before? They care now. Why didn't they care before? And we got lots of crazy, just some funny liberal stuff to go over today because, it's Saturday. Let's try to have a little fun. My computer's running a bit weird this morning. Here's a start. Where are we at here? Let's see. Some riots last night were going on. Trying to walk out of schools, trying to make it today be a big shutdown day. Let's see, get this one up here. Let's get this clip up here, huh? The producer's off today, so bear with me now. Bear with me. That's the ICE facility in LA. I'm blowing a whistle at something. This is a great way to get what you want. Act like children. break things, scream and yell, cry and whine. That's how you get stuff, right? That's how you get people to listen to you, right? You gotta be dramatic. You gotta wear Batman suits and stuff, right? And these guys are all so useless. Whose streets? Our streets. Our streets. So they ended up basically taking it over. The last I heard, the ICE agents and stuff were all barricaded inside. Where's the local police? Where's the local police? They don't care. They've been told not to bother them, I guess. What's going on with that? How come there's no police there? You think in a riot type situation like this, they'd have police. It's almost like they want it to happen. Sounds crazy. It sounds a little bit nuts. Here's one piece. Wait, they had one officer outside last night.
You can see an officer back there. He's alone and they're just throwing things at him. I mean, it's just pretty incredible that these protesters have overtaken this and there's no police. I don't see anybody here to kind of manage this crowd. So like I was saying,
that's the design.
This is at the tail end of a very long day. Looks like they're cheering because they were able to push that officer back inside. Okay, and now people, okay, all right, hold on. Do you see the police? You can see an officer back there. He's alone and they're just throwing things at him. I mean, it's just pretty incredible that these protesters have overtaken this and there's no police. I don't see anybody here to kind of manage this crowd. So like I was saying, this is at the tail end of a very long day.
That's the idea.
It's like they're...
Keep him out there. To be fair, I see this one comment. He has a lot to say and you're criticizing him for having notes. Come on. Fair enough. I retract my previous statement for having notes. I've had notes when I went up and talked. So I take that. I retract my statement. I don't do it on page 29 in tomorrow's issue. I do it right here, face to face. Because I care about honesty and integrity. So much was going on last night. Lots of stuff with the rioters and a lot of whistle blowing. Just standing there getting pelted with stuff. Where's the police? They're just supposed to stand out there and get pelted with stuff. I love Batman. Batman's the best. He's always my favorite. Just, it's cool. It's cool. Relax. Nobody cares about your left and right rhetoric. Oh, that one's good. You're drunk as hell. I'm drunk as hell. Riots. And there was...
I don't want to go to school and be scared.
There was a good video that came out. I guess it's high schoolers in Knox County schools in Tennessee that went out and protested, and somebody went out and asked them, hey guys, like what are you protesting for? Tell me about it.
I don't want ICR. I don't want to go to school and be scared that I'm going to be taken out. It's not even just like colored people anymore. It's just anyone who gets in the way. We have to watch out for each other because the government obviously won't.
It's kind of like turning into a dictatorship. And some of my friends are immigrants too, so I'm worried for them, and I don't want them to be taken.
Everybody in this country is an immigrant. I think it's cruel. I think it's just inhumane how they're treating these people. It's just a way to have a scapegoat and to prevent them from seeing the true reality of like how corrupt the government is.
A 5-year-old got taken by ICE. He's literally just a child.
Yeah.
You're taking him away from his home. I don't think this should
believe all the
happen at
propaganda.
all. And I hate it. I do.
So she probably thinks that I just came and took a 5-year-old kid away from his family and that was it.
So I came here today to be a part of this amazing protest with all these people who believe in the same thing I do.
It's interesting because the people on the right believe in the same things you do too, pretty much. You know, you are a lunatic. Okay. Okay. I love that cross back there. Yet you're making fun of anyone speaking up about children gone missing. What? I made fun of his Batman outfit and point out that all of a sudden people care about kids being missing. Man, dude, you're fragile. You fragile out there? You should be angry no matter what. You all keep acting like things are the same as before. I'm not sure what that even means. I didn't make fun of kids being missing. I made fun of the fact that all of a sudden the left cares about kids being missing when they didn't care before. Oh, that's cool. Things are way worse now. Turn your cross upside down because that's the real stuff you follow, just like Trump. Yeah, we're subhuman, right? Remember? We're all subhuman. We're all evil. That's what you need so you can keep hating us. We're all evil. Yeah, that's what this guy thinks too. We're all evil, guys. That's how they keep you hating us.
Need to stop doom scrolling. Turn off the news. Shut the fuck up! Seriously?
First of all, I setting up a camera and just going and having a rant. I mean, I get it. If you're doing something like it's okay if you're me because I have a thing I'm doing, so I'm outside. To set up these cameras that these people do lately and just go have yourself a rant. I mean, the ones where there's people crying and stuff, and they go and I'm going to post this. It's a good idea. I'm going to post it.
Close that garbage disposal that you call a mouth. Turn off the news. The news is in our streets. There are masked men going door to door in multiple cities across the country asking people for their papers. Yeah, that phrase, asking for their papers, it causes you to recoil a little bit. Yeah, that's because it is synonymous with the most horrific period of time in modern history. Your brain remembers the trauma of learning that phrase. So
Oh my
no,
gosh.
I'm not going to stop watching. I am going to bear witness.
Do it.
To this moment in time. And I will not stop screaming from the rooftop so that I can tell the future generation where I was and what I was doing as that fucking Teletubby dismantled the world order. You
It's really kind of sad. It really is kind of sad. This is the result of the propaganda. If you're not familiar with Yuri Bezmenov, please be familiar with him. There's videos online about him, a couple lectures that he gave that explain the subversion that the KGB used to do and how it would take over. It would take about a generation to commit to complete. We're a couple generations into that now, and this is the result of it, where people really believe, that there's soldiers, Trump's private army, the Gestapo, whatever, roaming around American streets, kidnapping American citizens, and that's it. And then what's the new one? They're just dropping them off of planes into the Gulf of America, just this is what they believe. This is what they believe. I'd hate the right too if I thought they were this evil.
Hide your head in the sand. But when the sun shines again, you will not be able to hide from the choices that you've made today.
I need some dramatic music. A dramatic ending here. Walk around. Deep thought. Man. You could feel the power, man. You could feel it, how emotionally charged he was there. That was really good. Really impressive. We're gonna have a nice message about God a little bit later. But we got a couple messages we need to get out there first. And I'm gonna speak on this whole ICE thing and the whole thing. I'm trying to get a video to finish downloading over here. So I'm doing like 8 things at once and getting over being sick. But we'll deal with it. Let's see what the chat's saying. Useful idiots are at it again. Treat them like China does. Treat them like Venezuela does, so they can understand what an aggressive government is like. Yeah, this is not the Gestapo. This is just hard. It's just taking your medicine. We need to take our medicine. That's just the way it is. We had 4 years of just a sickness, a disease infecting the American bloodstream. And now it's time to take the medicine to get rid of it. And it can be ugly. It's going to be ugly. You're going to see things that make you go, oh, man, I wish that didn't have to happen like that. And that's just the reality of it. It's just the reality of it. We have to be able to do it. We can't just be like, oh, my gosh, that man, that illegal alien, they were slightly mean to him. He should be able to be a citizen forever. This is a sheriff that knows how to sheriff.
Patrol, where the Chicago Police Department instructed the police officers not to run in and help their colleagues who were calling for help, who were under attack by a bunch of people clearly violating the law. That's scary. Let me give you the antithesis of that. We had a single man resist ICE agents and get away from them in our community. We sent a helicopter, a drone, K9, and 50 law enforcement officers to surround an area, and we found that guy who violently resisted ICE, and we locked him up in jail where he should have been. If you allow anarchists and criminals to run wild in your community, people will die. People will be shot. Now, let me say this. For other law enforcement leaders across this state and nation, you need to be standing up saying the same exact thing that I am. Because when you have a breakdown of the rule of law, when you allow anarchists, criminals to take over the streets and attack law enforcement officers and then not send them help, that's a slippery slope, a real slippery slope.
Indeed, it is.
Patrol.
Pay attention to that, Sheriff. That's one of the greatest sheriffs in the country. He's from Florida. I'm trying to think of his name. I don't have it here, but that's great. I've seen a lot of comments here about guns should be illegal. I mean, really? Is that what you really think? I saw a comment in there. Now I can't find it. Well, someone said something about, why don't you ever show the dumb Trump voters? Because everyone does that. There's dumb people on both sides, man. We're not, we don't have all the intelligent people on our side. So there, there's enough people. All you have to do is turn the TV on, go to any channel, and that's up there. It's already going on. Yeah, try to make you laugh once in a while. If anyone wants my guns, they'll have to take them. Yes, from my cold, dead hands. But please be careful because the barrel will be hot. Well, yeah, let me have another quick laugh. Someone else's. This is good. I like this. This is one of those Rubik's Cube things where they're all super fast at it. Pretty much. Just trying to figure out the toilet paper roll. A lot of these people out here are like, I think. A lot of these people that are watching the show are like that, right? Oh. What bearded man speaks like this? Not effing I. Okay. They took that kid from school and used him as bait to get his dad. This is a good example of what I'm talking about right here. People out there still believe that ICE kidnapped that kid and used him as bait. Personally, I don't care if they did, but on the other hand, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. He was pulled over in the car with his dad. I just don't get it. Oh, wow, he said it like 800 times. Okay. Okay. I guess we get it. We get it. We get it. You think they did that? Yeah, I guess I should. I guess I should. I hate banning people. Can you just stop spamming? That'd be cool. If you just stop spamming, then I wouldn't have to ban you. I don't like to ban people. I like it when people get in here and talk and do their thing and whatever. I like that. Weird. Hang on a second. I'm gonna figure something out here real quick. Huh. Well, that's weird. It's one of those accounts that like block you so you can't see them in the chat. Interesting. Let's just do this and see if it works. Ban user. So I think I banned him. Let me know. I guess the chat moves kind of quick. I only see like the last 5 messages, so it's hard for me to monitor the chat. But my mother used to like this one song from Tupac, or as she said the first time she was introduced to him, Tupac Shaker. And there's a line in that song that says, "Back the F up before you get smacked the F up." And that's kind of what I thought of when I saw this little tidbit here.
Quit it! Y'all get the fuck up! Motherfucker! Back up! Back up! God damn! You fucking pussy! You pussy! Fuck you! God damn, man! God fucking damn! Fuck you! Fucking move back! Fuck
you! Fuck you! It gets crazy out there, man. That's like, oh, hang on, I'm gonna let this play, but I'm gonna keep the sound down. We're going to make sure no businesses employ any Trump supporters. Can anyone say fashion? That's cool. What a great idea. What a great idea. I hate people. I hate that they have different views than me, so I'm going to make sure they can't have a job and support their family. Yeah, you're like the scumbag out there that try to get my business shut down because I had a political viewpoint that they didn't have, so they try to get my business shut down that fed 5 children and my wife and, the families of the people that work for me as well. They're angry out there. All the little babies are angry. No shots for me. I'm a pure blood. All right, the video's finally done. Let's get that open. Let's get that shut down. Let's save that. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a little producing here. Background stuff. All right, now we got upload that. We'll be good to go. I have a little a thing I was working on, a little Biden thing I was working on, just to have some laughs. I'm gonna have to upload it before I can do anything with it though, but one. A lot of people can't understand how we're here now. Dehumanization. I would suppose that's how we're here now. Dehumanization. They make it seem like the other side is subhuman, evil, whatever, and then if you attack them, that makes you a hero. If you're attacking someone evil, that automatically makes you a hero, right? So they're all heroes out there. All those brave people out there. All Trump supporters are garbage. Yeah, you're the problem right there. You're the problem right there. See, we're all Americans. I don't think all liberals are garbage. I don't think they don't deserve to live. You're the guy that would be out there helping people on the train. Just take that Trump word out and Trump supporters out and put Jews in, right? And then you're in 1930s Germany, guy. Congratulations. Congratulations. You are what you say you hate. Beautiful. That's what most of the people out there on the left are. They are what they say they hate. What's it say? No, we did not. You lie. Him getting shot had everything to do with his own actions, though. How come not? Yeah, personal responsibility is a thing, guys. It's supposed to be a thing. It used to be a thing. That's the thing, right? And that's where most of us stand. I don't blame these people for wanting their families to have better lives, but these criminals can go back and stay. I agree. But the thing is you can't have that. We're a nation of laws, and we have to stay a nation of laws. If we're not a nation of laws, then we might as well close up shop and call it a day. That means that if there's two illegal aliens and one's a good person doing the right things and one's a bad person doing the wrong things, if you ask a liberal who goes, they're going to say, I guess the bad one should go and the good one should stay. But if you ask someone who believes in the rule of law, you have to say both of them have to go. It's just the way it is. You know, I saw a video the other day of a man being arrested and separated from his family. And the kids were crying and the wife was crying. People were crying. People were upset. I get it. It's heart-wrenching. It's okay for us to say that we feel bad about it. It's okay for us on the right to say, have some compassion and go, well, that sucks. That sucks. But we can't turn around and blame the ICE agents for doing it. It's not their fault. They didn't come illegally. They didn't spend years here and not search for or pursue citizenship. I scroll through these things like here's a good one. I guess there's going to be a protest. What's this one say? Breaking footage from Marietta High School in Georgia this morning shows hundreds of students being physically blocked by administrators from engaging in a student organized walkout in defense of immigrants, and all the people being terrorized by ICE. Reportedly, the superintendent I lost my spot here, of the Marietta school system attempted to physically restrain students as students demanded to assert their constitutionally protected First Amendment rights to assemble and peacefully protest. Nope. We had this same issue at our school, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But they don't have the right to consider. When you go to school, you're at school. You're there until you're supposed to be let out. You don't get to just be like, I'm going to go do my constitutionally protected First Amendment rights in the middle of class. Nope. Not how it works. The despicable behavior of intimidation and harassment of students by school administrators should be condemned by all, and they will be held accountable. We stand with the thousands of students across Georgia courageously walking out of classes today in protest of the racist mass deportation machine. So here's the little video of that. and then I'm going to get into talking about what happened at our school. These
Bro, they're blocking the stairs!
rightfully so.
What is she blocking? What is she blocking? They're blocking stairs and shit. Hello? What about classes are downstairs? Where are they? There's nothing to block. What the fuck? No one's going out the doors. This isn't blocking. It's not blocking. We're going to. I'm gonna go to class, bro. This shit lame as hell. Are we protesting here? What are we doing? Are we protesting here? Like,
Go to class, dummy.
I'm so confused.
So we had a thing at our school a couple of years back where the kids did a walkout to protest the mask mandates. Those kids were suspended, punished, yada, 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 for leaving class and going outside and protesting in the middle of the day. Okay, rightfully so. You're there to learn. Protest on the weekend. Then we got word that the following year we got word from our son during the school day that there was going to be a walkout to support LGBT rights. So I called the principal, let her know. They didn't respond to me until later. I called and I sent an email. They didn't respond to me until after the day was over. But the kids at that point, this is the middle school. They got up, they left the school, they walked around the school property with signs and whatever, and then they went up to the high school and were banging on the doors up there, trying to just bother everybody and make all kind of noise. And the teachers were involved in helping organize that, which is against school policy. So I went to the school board and yada yada yada, whatever. They didn't care. What happened was the kids did their walkout. Then they all went back to school the next day. No one got punished. No one got anything. There was nothing that happened. No punishments were handed out. No corrective actions were taken. None. But the previous year they did. The previous year, the ones that were that were protesting the mask mandate, they did get punished. So when we brought it up to the school, we wanted to get the video. Oh, that's all deleted and blah, 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 and this and that. Long story short, the school up the street from us locked their doors when they wanted to do this ridiculous protest and wouldn't let the kids outside. Good on them. They claim that it's their First Amendment right to walk out of class in the middle of the day so they can go protest something that they don't understand anyway. What's the school look like if they let all these kids just walk out in the middle of the day? They're supposed to have control of these kids. So good on them for locking those doors and keeping those kids inside. Good on them. I'm glad they did that. It makes sense. And it should be that way. They should do that.
Wants to use.
Oh, it wasn't the haircut and the nose ring that gave it away.
If the government wants to use biowarfare on us, we can use it on them too.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
Do not let your pee go to waste. Do not let your tampons go to waste.
Oh.
Do not let that blood that you collect in your disc go to waste. If you're on that next level of nasty, don't let your shit go to waste. If the government...
This is where we're at now. We're going to be throwing bodily fluids and stuff at police officers like monkeys, right? Throwing poop and stuff like the monkeys do. This is where we're at. I just don't get it. I don't get it. These things freak. These. How are Americans getting dumber every day? How to avoid ICE. Don't break the law. Don't come here illegally. Repeat steps 1 and 2. Seems pretty simple. How to avoid ICE. Don't break the law. Don't come here illegally. Excellent. Outstanding. That's wonderful. What a great advice. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, cool. So your advice to avoid ICE is just don't break the law. Really? What law was Alex Preddy and Renee Good breaking?
No, they were impeding federal officers. They were blocking traffic, et cetera, et cetera.
Other than documenting and observing, because the last time
they were so her narrative is that they were just filming and observing, and they just got offed.
Good breaking, other than documenting and observing, because the last time I checked, they have a legal right to do that, and they're U.S. citizens. Immigration violations are civil, they're not criminal, but ICE agents are certainly treating everybody as if they're violent criminals, and that isn't the truth. You can be legal, documented, waiting on paperwork, or literally a U.S. citizen and still get detained, harmed, and taken. We've already seen that happen countless times. ICE has arrested people because of database errors, racial profiling, or oops, sorry, wrong person. So no, following the law does not magically protect you.
It does.
Obedience doesn't protect you in a broken system, especially in a system.
It does, unless you think that they're the Gestapo.
So when you're telling us just don't come here illegally, what your teeny tiny brain is really telling us is that you don't understand asylum, and you're too poorly educated to understand visas and how government screws people over. And even knowing that fact about yourself, you're still going to act loud as if you actually know anything, when the real truth is that you just don't like black and brown people here.
Oh, it's because we're all racist. It's because we're all racist. That's what it is.
Mom, where's Dad? Oh, streaming and shilling for politicians that don't give a fuck about him in the basement for another 4 to 8 hours instead of embracing actual family values.
Okay. That's what it is. Well, please don't spam the chat. Oh, sorry about that. People they're heated out here, guys. They're heated out here. Where'd the one go? I had some good ones here. Oh, here. I don't know if you've seen this one. Virginia. I'm going to let this one play while I grab me a new coffee. Virginia. Democrats are coming. Democrats are coming, and so are their policies, guys. Be careful. Here they come.
Tax increases and proposals Democrats in Virginia are considering passing. They include additional local sales tax in all Virginia counties and cities, new personal property tax on electric leaf blowers and electric landscaping equipment, large employer tax, gun and ammunition tax, new income tax brackets, a delivery tax. This would hit you if you make an order on Amazon, Uber Eats, or an order that includes UPS, FedEx delivery, etc. here in Northern Virginia. There's also a tax they're looking at for events, concerts, an investment income tax, storage facility tax, gym membership tax, dog walking tax, dog grooming tax, counseling tax, digital personal property tax, new car taxes and highway use fees, an increase in the hotel tax here in Arlington, statewide speed cameras. Now, these aren't taxes, but they would include more fines for some drivers, dry cleaning tax, home repair tax, and a vehicle repair tax.
They should really be listening to their constituents a lot more, because these tax increases are going to hurt those who are struggling the most.
Republicans are blasting Virginia Democrats' tax proposals, asking what happened to all their talk about affordability.
They did campaign on affordability, and right now, right out of the gate, that's been the last thing that we've seen. That's been the focus.
7 News is waiting for a response from Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger and leadership and the state Senate and the House of Delegates on how this would make life more affordable for you. We'll put their responses on our homepage, WJLA.com. Reporting in our
Democrat policies, guys. You're welcome. That is my favorite phony patriot, right-wing propaganda, misinformation spreading streamer. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I don't think you're accurate, but I appreciate that, I guess. Thanks for spending some time with us. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Seems like this is a bad idea.
I've already met with AG. We are putting.
Oh, this is hang on a second. Let me do a little background. New Jersey Governor Mike Sherrill to launch a portal to track and report ICE agents. We're going to be standing up a portal so people can upload all their cell phone videos and alert people if you see ICE in the streets.
Out information on helping New Jerseyans know their rights. We are not going to allow any ICE raids to be staged from state properties, and we are also going to be standing up a portal so people can upload all their cell phone videos and alert people. Like if you see an ICE agent in the street, get your phone out. Yeah, we want to know because they have not been forthcoming. They will pick people up. They will not tell us who they are. Right. They will not tell us if they're here legally. They won't check. They'll pick up American citizens. They picked up a 5-year-old child.
Yeah.
We want
More
documentation,
lies.
and we are going to make sure we get it.
The lies get them where they want to get to. Yeah, the trolls are triggered, man. They get triggered. I think my philosophy on this is I'm on so early that the people out in California, the leftists out in California are still like coming down off their drug binge from the day, So they're probably all angry and mad. They don't have, they're coming down, so they're just miserable. And they come on here and they try to get at it. Whatever. Let it out. Let it out. Give it to me. So maybe you won't give it to some old lady at the bus stop. Maybe you can abuse me so you don't go out and abuse people on public streets. It'll be great. No problem at all. I appreciate it. I'm not even going to bother with Bruce Springsteen's new song. No thanks. What's the difference in the troll telling the truth and this guy who is spewing BS? You hate plenty of people. Don't pretend you have to have empathy all of a sudden. Look at what you're defending. Hatred. You've been subverted into thinking that law and order is hatred. That's what that is. What's the difference in the troll telling the truth? What troll tell the truth and what BS am I spewing? Oh, you can't tell me because it's not. I have empathy. That's one of the narratives, right? The right doesn't have any empathy. The right is evil and they don't like anybody. They're racist. They're bigots. They're evil. They're evil. Yeah, okay. That's how you get it, though. You have to do that
during the COVID
so that everybody thinks the people on the right are evil. Trump should not be allowed to complete his term. What? So, hang on. This one requires the voice.
So, you don't think Trump isn't a criminal?
So you don't think Trump isn't a criminal? I don't think he isn't a criminal. No, I don't. My tiny MAGA brain can't handle that one, man. I don't know. Well, the dude did get shot in the back. What's the point? If they thought he had a weapon, doesn't matter. Yeah, the problem is the open border has allowed the wrong people in. Yes, you're right. It has let the wrong people in. Illegals. I know you're going for it's let brown people in or dark skinned. It's let anyone in that's not white. And that's why this guy hates the border. He hates people. He hates black and brown people. It's not because he wants his nation's sovereignty to not be violated. It's not that. It's that he hates black and brown people. Very intelligent of you to say. People don't get it, man. When are they gonna get it?
Did you see what MSNBC did to his image?
Yeah, where they gussied
Basically
it up.
did the opposite of what CNN did to me. You know, CNN during the COVID times turned me green, and they made me ugly and look like I was dying, and they made him handsome.
Yeah.
So people would be more sympathetic to him getting shot, which is kind of wild.
Crazy,
like,
right?
Are ugly people less
almost like the
valuable
media
to
lies to us.
MSNBC?
Less
Like,
marketable.
That is crazy to me. Like, look at the difference.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. They shortened up his face. They gave him a little bit of a tan. They widened his face a little bit, it seems like. They just made him a little handsomer.
Yeah,
A little hotter.
They gave him a bit of that Chad jaw, didn't they?
They shrunk his nose a little too,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They shrunk his nose.
Yeah.
Gave him a little bit of a handsome jaw. So he looks like an
Even
American.
made him. If you look at the shoulders, it even looks like they may have plumped up the shoulders there a bit.
A little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
the one on the right looks like he's a little plumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed the tone of the color. Wild. I mean, they changed his fucking teeth, man.
Communist News
Look,
Network.
they gave him veneers.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in his teeth. He's a much more handsome guy. Like that one on the right is like the handsome brother. And the one on the left is like, fuck.
Yeah.
Why couldn't I look like
Yeah,
my
the one on the
goddamn
right.
brother?
Yeah, the one on the right. They were twins, and he took more of the protein.
Right.
Right. That was what happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to manage the chat a little bit. It's tough out here. It's tough to follow it enough to get anybody. I used to have a lot of mods, but I kind of got rid of them. And then there's no one up this early in the morning anyway, so it is what it is. Yeah, just click on the name and block them yourself, and then I'll go back through and clean it up later. Yeah, you got to put up with some of these guys. You know, it's just why do you hate the First Amendment? How long have you been beating your wife? What kind of question is that? How ridiculous. X. The problem is some of these guys come in and they block me, so I can't see them. You know what I mean? So the best option you have is to block them yourself. And then I'll go back through and figure it out. I don't understand why you would think the pesky First Amendment is pissing off right wingers again. That doesn't make any sense. The false. I'm gonna have to write another book about this stuff, man. The false narratives and the way the people are just so dumbed down nowadays. Just absolutely dumbed down.
The Iranian.
This might piss off a lot of this is going to piss off some of the trolls, guys. So hang on.
I was cheering to bomb the Iranian nuclear facilities. Can you just imagine if the Democrats, if we were in charge at that point, you know, it's very likely that Iran could have acquired a nuclear bomb. We try to pretend and forget that thing. And I don't care if it's a Republican or I'm in a different party. What accomplished there by striking the nuclear facilities absolutely made the world more safe. And I can't even imagine if I lived in Israel, if Iran acquired a nuclear bomb. That's the truth. And that's part of the betrayal in my party. And they've turned their back or their blind eye to pretend that the left, we don't have a raging anti-Semitism problem. They even try to use the veil of, well, it's anti-Zionism and those things. That becomes essentially just, you know, anti-Semitism.
Mm-hmm.
Piss off the libs is the only reason MAGA does anything.
Nah, we're the adults in the room. You guys are like the children. You guys get pissed off about everything. We can't even make light jokes, and you guys get all pissed off because you're fragile. The left is fragile. A lot of you guys out there are super fragile, and you can't take anything, any kind of constructive criticism or anything. Why didn't I say anything when Trump brought planes full of white South Africans to the U.S.? What do you want me to say? Isn't that asylum? Or is that illegally crossing our borders? And see the difference there? Well, it's pretty hard to see the difference. Oh, man, dude. I don't understand it. You're not even reporting any news. That's crazy. Our country is burning and you're talking about nonsense. Oh, he must be one of those, what do you call those people? The border is a public place. The government cannot own the border. It is the public's. The right to free movement and travel are fundamental human rights. It must be one of them sovereign citizen nut jobs. Is that what you are? One of them sovereign citizen guys. Ice, ice, baby. You don't live in reality and have made a living spreading misinformation for money. No, actually, I've made a living building houses for money. I just do this because I enjoy it. I got involved a couple years back when I started getting involved in protests and stuff like that, and started seeing things. ICE detain U.S. citizen legal observer. She was live streaming during arrest. Don't shoot out my window, she yells. I'm getting out. Agents shatter her car window and drag her out, even after she agreed to comply. Maria Sante is a well-known observer, making her a target for arrest by agents. The incident occurred in El Monte, California.
You guys are.
It seems like it's gonna be one of those FAFOs.
They want to arrest me, guys. So, oh, don't shoot at my window.
Open the door.
What the fuck?
You guys are out your window.
What the fuck? They're gonna break my window, guys. Please, they're gonna take me to
can't handle it.
They're gonna try to arrest me. This is insane. I can't believe this is happening, guys. Lord, please protect me. Lord, please, guys. I don't trust them. They're gonna break the windows. They're insane.
All she has to do is open the door. All she has to do is open the door. Answering her nicely, ma'am. It'd be easier if you just open the door.
These are unbelievable. These are unbelievable.
She wants this. These people need this dramatic video so that people will watch it and share it and they can make a couple bucks from it. They want this, just like Jake Lang wanted what happened to him. He wants that. He needs that for video. Last chance, just open your door.
Guys, I'm getting out, okay? Guys, my keys are in the car, please. Oh, fuck, they already broke. They broke my window. You're breaking my window, guys. I'm a U.S. citizen. It's insane. Insane. This guy's breaking my window, guys.
You could have just opened the door. Look how dramatic it looks. Good dramatic video.
I was unlocking the door.
No, you weren't.
Guys, my phone's under here.
All of a sudden, she was unlocking the door.
Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
Okay. Out of the car.
Ashamed of yourself.
Out of the car.
No, you're not, because I'm listening to you. You don't have to threaten me.
Okay.
You are threatening me. Yes, you are.
Hands behind your back, please. Turn around and hands behind your back, please.
You are fucking bitches.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's respectful because you're used to being a criminal.
Too bad, so sad, don't care. Dude, how can you... I'm sorry, let me hook you up.
Dude, how can you call the left childish? You're literally reading every single comment in a baby voice like you're 12.
I don't take the left seriously anymore. Most of you guys. I don't take you serious anymore. No, you aren't serious people. You aren't serious people out there, that's for sure. and you're fragile. You get all that. Those I'm not out to get responses, but it's funny. I think it's funny. Ridicule works on the left. Ridicule works on the left. If you read Saul Alinsky's book, Rules for Radicals, you'll find out that ridicule works on the left. How long have you been gay? No, I'm not gay. Is that where I'm supposed to be like defend myself? Your beard.
Your beard looks like it smells like regret and funk.
Actually, it's a very clean beard. Very clean. I wash it, condition it every day, use some beard oil on it. It's a nice, beautiful beard. My wife's a hairstylist. She hooks it up with some trimmage here and there when I need it. It's beautiful. I love it. I haven't had a beard this long before. Usually it was like this long, and then I started growing it longer, and I really like it. I really like having a nice long beard. This is what liberals do. This is oopsies. I hit the back button. Pull myself. See, you guys thought I was gone. You guys are going to be all happy and excited because you thought I was going to be gone. It was over. You didn't have to deal with me anymore. This is one reason why I hate public school. Sick. This is a mental disorder. Pushing a mental disorder on kids.
That's the biggest sign to homeschool.
The LGBT movement isn't there to get your kid to start cross-dressing. It's not there for that. They're patient. It's there simply to normalize the LGBT crowd. It's there to normalize it. So when our kids grow up with it being normalized, their kids will grow up with it knowing that it's just part of society. That's just the way it is. There's LGBT people here. There's people that cut off part of their forearm and make a penis out of it. And that's totally normal. It's totally normal. I would rather LGBT over MAGA Nazi. Well, that's because you're subverted, sir. That's because you don't understand what's going on around you. That's because you don't realize you've been so subverted that you don't realize that the conservative policies are beneficial to you and me. They help America to achieve greatness. Look at the previous 4 years. My gosh, all the facts are there. Having those presidencies next to each other, Trump, Biden, Trump, makes it very easy to see the contrast. You mad, little bro? No, I don't get mad, bruh. I don't get mad, bruh. I don't get mad. I mean, I get mad at sick, demented stuff like that they do at our schools. And they teach our kids that mental disorder is normal. Yeah, that makes me mad. But nothing you guys say here is going to make me mad. You don't have a DS, do you, old man? DS. A DS. What's that mean? What's that mean? Wow, what's that mean? You figure it out for me? All caps.
It's literally normalized. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread the hateful comment. Triggered liberal. It's already normalized because literal children.
Like real children? Like, what's that mean? Literal children? Like, what?
Literal children are smarter than you. Keep licking boots.
Oh, there's that tagline again. That licking boots, boot licker tagline. That's always good. That's the sign, guys. That's how you know they're subverted, because they get those insults they're supposed to use, and they go out there and they start using them. I don't know if you've noticed over the last 2 or 3 weeks, bootlicker became a name, became a thing now. Bootlicker. What a bootlicker. Wow, you really hurt my feelings. Where I live, any teachers that push any of that BS, they'll be fired, fined, and possibly jailed. Is why they should be. Yeah, I'm with that. You can be gay, just leave kids alone. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I'm not interested in what you do in your bedroom. I don't care about what you do behind closed doors. What I do care about is when you take that disgusting mental disorder and you try to spread it into our schools and make our kids think it's a normal thing. Totally normal. I use the analogy all the time. Why is it not? If you went into if I went to the doctor and I was like, "Oh man, doc, I just feel like a woman. I feel like I shouldn't have a penis, and I feel like I should be a woman, doc. I want to cut off my penis." And the doctor today is going to go, "Well, that's a great idea. Let's see what we can do. Let's get you some medication. We'll get this thing started. Let's get you numbed up. Let's get that thing cut off there. Let's get moving on it. We'll build you a vagina." That seems totally normal and accepted in today's society. But if I went into the doctor and I said, "Hey, doc, I feel like a one-armed man. I feel like I only have a right arm. I shouldn't have a left arm. There's so many people out there without left arms. I feel wrong." "Doc, I want you to cut off my arm." The doctor's going to say, "Wow, you're crazy. Let's get you some mental help." But not if it's the other thing. What's the logic in that? Where's the logic in that? Grinders like Republicans, home builders. Okay. There it is, boot liquor. Thanks for you might as well wear like a scarlet letter and tell everybody you're a moron. If you ask me. When you're doing that, like when you're doing the scarlet letter thing. I don't know who this guy is, but it seems kind of interesting. It says I guess he what's his name? Scotty K Fitness cries on camera while trying to apologize for threatening Trump supporters.
I owe you all an apology. For days now, I have been lying to myself, saying things like, I'm a good person. I've done a lot of good for the world. It's all bullshit deflection to keep me from taking responsibility for my own actions. I've built this entire platform on inclusivity and kindness. And I lost sight of that in my own ego. I lashed out at people. I responded to hatred with hatred. I apologize for not being of character, the character that I promised you I all had. I hope that I hope that you can accept that.
No, I can't watch it anymore. I don't care. I don't care. Anyone coming out and apologizing like that, I don't know. I was gonna play it, but I just can't. I just don't care. I can't find myself caring. Let's laugh at this instead. Let's laugh at this instead. We'll put this on because it's funny. Probably get copyrighted. Oh well. What's not normal about being gay? Do I really have to? Do I really have to? I mean, we could just start with, hey, the point is to procreate. You can't procreate in there. I don't know. I want to get into it. All the facts are there to show MAGA has double standards as well. January 6th and a president that can't say 4 words without lying. Cool story, bro. Right, exactly. I had gay teachers who were terrific and their sexuality was none of our business. Exactly. Shouldn't be if you're straight or gay or any of that. It just shouldn't be. God, you're stupid. I'm so sorry. I'll try harder. Let me shoot down to the end. We'll answer some of these comments going on here. Let's see. You guys are just wall kissers. No. Guns should be illegal. Oh, there's a gem. There's a gem right there. Guns should be illegal. Okay. You're wearing that hat. You're wearing a hat because your hair sucks. My hair doesn't suck. Look, it's great. Look at that. It's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Come on now. You love that. You can see my hair if you want. You want to see my hair? Oh, that's members only. Piss off the libs is the only reason. Oh, I did that one already. Yeah, bootlicker has been a term for years. Yeah, I wasn't saying bootlicker was a new term. I was saying they're all saying it now. That's what I was saying. It's their new thing. I wonder what the next one will be. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Gonna keep posting till you answer. Keep posting what? A straight couple. So you asked me what's wrong with it, and I point out that they can't procreate. That was just where I started. So now you said a straight couple, if they can't procreate, they shouldn't exist, right? According to your logic. Wow, man. You should look up logic in the dictionary. So I point out that gay people are wrong. It's wrong. One of the reasons it's wrong is because they can't procreate. And you turned that into, if a straight couple can't procreate, they should be taken out of existence. Wow. That's how your mind works. Okay. I guess, if you say so. Wait, what are we talking about here? Arm hair? What happened? That's your beard hair, two completely different. I mean, are you going to consider your arm hair at the same as your head hair? I don't even know how to answer that. Are you playing stupid? No, it's just how I am. It's just how I am. Don't be mad. Don't be mean to me because I don't. Whatever. The new buzzword. Yeah, that's it. The new buzzword. They've worn out racist. Yeah, well, Nazi is the other buzzword. Nazi, because they haven't taken its power away yet, but they will. They're doing it now. Whoever thinks guns should be illegal. Britain took their civilians' weapons away, and look at what they're doing to their civilians. They can't say anything on the internet without getting arrested. Yeah. Second Amendment's very important. Very important. I answered the question. I already answered it. You shouldn't have used the word wrong. You should have used the word that it's not normal. It's not normal and it's wrong. I'm a Christian, okay? So as far as I'm concerned, being gay is wrong. Let me explain something to the people out there who aren't Christians and who look at that and go, oh my God, grab their pearls when I say that. Being gay is wrong. It's not biblical. Same as being an alcoholic. It's not biblical. It's wrong. And we need to resist the temptations that we have in our lives. I think everybody has a battle, I think. We have to resist the temptations that we have. I look at gay people and I say that it's wrong what they do that way in reference to their gayness is wrong. But I don't hate them. I look at a drug addict and I think what they do is wrong. But I don't hate them. I wish the best for them. I wish the best for everybody, really. I pray for everybody, no matter what side you're on. So the left wants you to think that the narrative is for gays, for instance, is that the left or the right doesn't support gays. We don't support that lifestyle. So that in turn means that we hate all gays. And that's not the case. They need you to think it's the case. They need you to believe that that's the case, but it's not the case. It's an abomination to God. Well said. It's an abomination to God. It's easy for the people outside. I'm atheist and even I understand Christian logic. Anybody who says you're not a Christian doesn't understand the no true Scotsman fallacy. I don't think you can tell anybody that they're, oh my gosh. What's with all the spamming? Don't spam. Stop that spamming. You support pedos. Okay, if you say so. You literally just said we all need to resist temptation, which means you feel that temptation. No. Are you 6 years old or something? Are you young? That's not what it means, man. That's not what it means. It means we all have temptations in our lives, and we have to try to fight them and beat them. I don't struggle with being gay. Personally, I struggle with alcoholism. So that's the example that I used. But I've been dry for 7 years now. I get what you're trying to do there. It's very low brow, very low. Can't make the whole chat just about you and your gay issues. You know he was an alcoholic. What? A dry drunk, if you ask me. No one asked you though. So you're good to go. It's funny too. Like now, like in the chat, you'll see a bunch of comments about alcoholism or alcohol or the negative comments or whatever, instead of like the good comments. Like it should be like, hey, congratulations on ending that effing cycle and whatever. Dude, you're an idiot and a hypocrite. Practice what you preach. I do practice what I preach. What's that mean? Like, what are you talking about? Because back be hurting, I drink. There's other ways to do. Thank you kindly. Yeah, it'll be 7 years and I think February 5th, I think. February 6th, February 5th. I forget. See, life is about choices. Who cares what someone else's choice is? Live and let live. Please let God decide. It's not your choice. I'm straight. Worry about your own. Keep it peaceful. Yeah, but there's also in the Bible how like the left always tries to use that that we're not going to judge. Thou shalt not judge. But that's not really what it means. What it means is we will judge, but we need to judge in love. So if you judge another Christian, if I go out and quote unquote judge another Christian for being gay, if you're doing it biblically, it's because you're doing it out of love and you care for their soul and that, not making fun of them or degrading them or doing anything like that about it, you know. Wait. Let's see. Why don't you start with no, actually showing why someone should believe in Christianity? Really go down that rabbit hole. It's been about a year. It's been about a year on it. Really challenge yourself. Try to disapprove it. Why don't you start with actually showing why someone should believe in Christianity? This is you say gay is bad. You say gay is bad, but you support Trump, a convicted sex offender, 34 charges. The 34 charges were ledger entries into a accounting. Man, do some reading. There's so many people out. That's the issue right there. There's so many people out there that think that they're so smart and so right. They're so smug in believing that they're right, but they can't back up what they say. They just believe that they're right. I want to question the shit out of this dude. What does that mean? Like, about what? Send an email after this is over. I always say I'm cool with communications and stuff. Let's have a conversation. Wait, what? The world doesn't love you because you have to common decency to not be an alcoholic. The world doesn't love you because you have to common decency to not be an alcoholic. You think after coming out of something so terrible, you would choose to hate others for no reason. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I don't have time for it. I'm not going to carry that weight around with me. I'm not interested. Pardon me. People like you shouldn't have a channel. Why are you why are you here? Like, why are you here if you think that if you're to the point where you think I shouldn't even have a channel? Why are you here? I can tell you why you're here. I can answer that for you if you want me to. Oh, you do? Okay. You're here because you're compelled to be here. You're here because you're a lefty and you think that anytime anyone says anything that doesn't agree with your group's think, that you have to get out there and spread truth and set it straight. So you're compelled to be here because you have to be. It is what it is. I'm sorry. A judge hands down a sentence. These judges are pathetic and impotent. Okay. I don't understand. Explain to me why a straight couple should be allowed to be together if they can't procreate, but a gay couple shouldn't be. I didn't say any of those things. Do you just make up things as you go along? This is the sickness of the left right there. He says, "Oh, that guy said one thing I don't agree with, so that must mean he's on the far fringe of that issue. It must mean he doesn't like whatever. He's against whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like ridiculous. Explain to me why straight couples shouldn't be allowed to be together. Because what are you talking about? It's America. If they can't procreate, but a gay couple shouldn't be. I didn't say that they shouldn't be able to be together. I said I don't agree with it. What is wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you still drinking? Is it a late night? It's a late night, huh? Yeah, I guess it is. I can't imagine going into a chat just repeating the same thing over and 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 over. Leftists are so full of themselves they refuse to learn. There's some on the right that are like that too, you know? There's some on the right that are like that too. If you continue to spam, I'm gonna get rid of you. No one cares about your or my conversation. I just answered you. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm just gonna ignore you for a little while. So take yourself a little break. 20% of the Trump Republicans still like Trump. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, if people are bothering, you can always go to their name in the chat there and just block them so you can't see them anymore. It's hard for me to do it over here because I got a lot of things going on, but I also don't really mind. Troll comments and stuff. Like, let them expose themselves. Let them do that. As long as they're not abusive to people in the chat and they're not spamming, then I usually let it go. You know, let them expose themselves. There are far right people just as dangerous to this country as far left people. I'll give you some of that. I don't know about. I can't think of any. I can't think of any that are as dangerous as people on the left. I'm not a troll. MAGA support child molesters. Are you asking us to? A convicted rapist? No, he's not. He's not a convicted rapist. It was a civil case. What are you talking about? How many people out here think? I can't understand it. How so many people out here can be so wrong? Yeah, I probably do need a mod lately. I'll work on that. Get it straightened out. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? You must be one of the 50% of people over 16, though reads below a 6th grade level in the U.S. bootlicker. Wow, you seem very intelligent. You seem like a very intelligent person. What? There seem to be a lot of lefties in here who just don't really comprehend what I'm saying. Like they're like this guy here.
You do not have the authority to judge. Judges hand down a lawful sentence while following the law, and you do not have the authority. You should never even assume that type of authority.
I was talking about the Bible judging each other. How the left always says that we're not to judge, but that's not what it means. 2 Americans just got shot. What danger from the right? Oh, well. That's not on the right, you moron. That's on them. They have personal responsibility. Why is it so hard for people to understand this? They have to have some personal responsibility. They put themselves in those positions. Those people made bad choices, and they paid the price for it. That's all it comes down to. They made dumb choices out of anger and emotional thinking, and they ended up dead. That's it. The ICE agents didn't go hunt them down. They made bad choices, put themselves in the middle of a position that they shouldn't have ever been in, and ended up dead because of it. That's the story. ICE did not go out hunting people. It wasn't any of those other ridiculous stories you hear pumped out of the left. They made bad choices and they died because of it. That's the end. That's the whole story. You can get wrapped up in the tall grass. He did this, but his hand was here and this was there. The bottom line is it wouldn't have happened if he didn't put himself in that position. Correct? Yes, it is correct. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you noticing. To say anything else, to make them sound like they're victims of evil Gestapo is ridiculous. Most people see through that crap. Most of us can understand that you're just pushing propaganda when you do that. Most of America has woken up now, and that's part of what Trump has done is woken America up because we're sick of the left's bull crap. We're sick of it. We're sick of walking on eggshells, being worried that they're going to call us racist, or they might call us mean, or they might call us this, or they might call us that. I don't care what you call me. I've been out in the trenches for years. I've had all kinds of names called, I've been doxxed. My kids have been doxxed. I've had megaphones in my face and all kinds of stuff. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I love cherry picking comments.
So dude literally mocks someone in a child voice. Thanks for telling us that's not what it means, but not telling us what it means.
Yeah, the Rittenhouse comparison is getting a little stupid. Getting a little stupid. We can sit and argue and fight and all that kind of stuff all day long. It doesn't get us anywhere. It really doesn't. We need to just figure it out. I don't know what else to say. Leftist ball. Oh, Portland, they got some stuff going on. In Eugene, Oregon, people are freaking out. People are freaking out here. People are freaking out there. Oh. All shot by Democrats. Huh. That's interesting. Let's fight it out.
You factually voted for a convicted rapist. Look it up. Understand civil liability and understand the fact he was found guilty in the court of law of rape.
Some people you can't, they ain't gonna get it. I try to be. I try to be an excellent person. I try to be a nice person. I try to live my Christian beliefs. I try to be nice to people. We need to get along. We are all, after all in the same place, right? We're all in the same place. If you think Trump was shot, you are gullible as shit. I was there that day. we've devolved into just where do they come up with their info? Yeah, the left MSN and now and all that other garbage. I mean, they're not real smart. Not real smart. Let's see one more thing here. It might be time to wrap it for the day. Oh, you know what? This message here. This is what I'm at to. Two biblical messages. This one. The next one is one we just have to. We have to. I'll play this one later. This one here. One more move. I've seen a couple different. Why isn't it playing? There we go. Yeah, bring this up. This is a good.
There's a picture in the museum in the Louvre. I don't know how many of you have ever been there. The picture is called Checkmate. The devil's sitting on this side. There's a chessboard, and there's a guy sitting on the other side. And the guy sitting on the other side has his hand on his head like this, and he's like in desperation. And as they were taking a tour through the Louvre, there had been a group of athletes, and particularly world champions, that were being given a special tour. And in the tour was the world chess champion. And he comes walking by the picture, and the guy's explaining to him, this is a picture of an artist rendering of somebody who lost the battle with the devil. And so the group moved on to the next picture to see something else. But the world chess champion, he stayed there, and he just kept looking at the picture. And soon they noticed that he was not with the group. And so the tour guide came back and said, we've moved on. Are you coming? He said, well, I've been looking at this picture. And the guy said, yeah. He said, it's called Checkmate. The devil's laughing, the man's lost. And he said, yeah. He said, I've been noticing that. He said, but while I've been standing here, I've kept looking at the picture. I've got a problem. And he said, well, what do you mean? He said, well, you know, I'm a world champion chess player, and I spend my life playing chess. And normal people don't always see what a world champion chess player sees. He says, but when y'all walked off, I looked at the devil laughing, and I looked at the man in desperation. But he said, I noticed something on the chessboard. He said, either they're going to have to change the painting, or they're going to have to change the name. And the guy said, well, why are they going to have to do that? He said, well, you know, I'm a world champion chess player. And he said, when I observed the board, I found out the king still has one more move. I come to tell somebody today, you believe you've been cornered. You believe everything is gone and nothing has got any hope. But the king still has one more move. In the fullness of time, God sent his son. I dare you to declare it. The king has one more move. He has one more move over my finances. He has one more move over my marriage. He has one more move over my kids. It is not over.
Amen. We all need a good message here and there. Get this here. Hang on 1 second. Nope, wrong one. Why are professional Christians always obese? Are they always obese? Always? Yeah, it is. I had somebody say something. Let's see. Someone said something about me grifting. So I just want to make sure I put out there that, hey, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Also, please consider joining our community by clicking that little join button below. You'll get access to my full video history, merch discounts from our little shop at shop.magamericans.com, where even my kids get involved. Members only live streams and more. There. Now you can say I grifted or whatever. Ask for money, I guess. It's not really grifting. Smile to stranger. Pray for your enemies. They certainly need it, and it will do some good. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow morning for a little bit more faith and some chat and all that kind of stuff. Until then, pray for your enemies, smile to stranger, and just be a good person. It's not that hard, guys.